My name is Kaseeb Kahn, and I'm the president of the ASME, which is the American Society of Mechanical Engineers.
What do you feel drove you into mechanical engineering?
Originally, I was very afraid of engineering, actually. So I started as a public health major just because my brother did that. But when I was younger, I've always kind of been involved in like playing with Legos and doing random stuff like that. So I always kind of wanted to be an engineer. When I was in elementary school, my dream job was an astronaut. But in high school, I was in like the slower math classes. But my older brother told me that anything you do is going to be hard, so might as well just work towards something you like. So I switched to engineering, and that's how I got here.
That's one of the pieces of advice I would have liked to have someone tell me, that just because I wasn't the A in advanced geometry, I could have still kept going. So that was very good advice you got.
It was.
Yeah.
What got you back on track in math? Because that's an interesting thing we've heard from other students. How did you strengthen your math skills?
A lot of time. Basically, full-time job was doing math over and over again and studying. Up until last semester, my schedule was literally like 90% studying, 1% sleep. The rest was just work or whatever. So that's pretty much how it went. I got gray hairs to prove it. So.
What are the most important 3 things you've learned being here at Wayne State University?
Compared to the places I have been, Wayne State's kind of open. You feel kind of more like everybody's different, so everybody fits together kind of thing. So that's kind of why I like Wayne State. Within the ASME, I've definitely learned leadership roles. I was not that type of person growing up at all, really. Never really joined any orgs. I just sit in the back of the class, just barely pay attention, but just like do my own thing. I kind of fell into ASME. I don't know how, but I got presidency. I don't know how. And then it kind of taught me leadership, and then I kind of liked it, and I learned to like it.
Something else we talked to you before, entrepreneurship is important to you.
Very much.
Yes. Talk a little bit about how engineering and entrepreneurship kind of work together in your life.
So I started working for a startup like about 3 years ago. And from there, my mindset kind of changed a lot from my time being there. So I kind of started off normal intern, looking for an internship, whatever it was, not really going extra, not really knowing what could be possible. But then when you're in the startup environment, you notice a lot of people, well, they're not smarter than you and they're doing more than you, right? Education-wise, engineering-wise. And you kind of think like, if you could do it, I could do it. My first startup, I'm working on 3 right now. So one of them is called Monotonous Engineering. It's kind of like a prototyping firm, so I do prototyping for other startups. My second one is called Segmented Systems. That's solo, just me as well. I have 2 provisional patents on hydrogen and nuclear energy safety systems. So that one's very cool. I'm very much interested in that. Very hard work. And the third one I started recently with 2 of my friends. One of my friends, electrical engineer, he graduated from Wayne State. My other friend was a kinesiologist. He graduated from Wayne State as well. Mm-hmm. So we started a company called BioLink. Look it up. We are doing robotics based off human anatomy and animal anatomy. You realize the most advanced robotics in the world are nowhere near as advanced as like the human body, for example. Like the billion-dollar robots, they can't do what a human does, surprisingly, right? Surprisingly.
I actually know what you're talking about because we've covered it in Global Automobility Today and on the podcast Smart Mobility Today. The ones I've seen is robots taken off of a bee. And that was really cool. And they just use the anatomy to further the science.
It's funny you mentioned the bee, because I think a bee should not be allowed
to fly. Should not be able to fly,
yeah,
yes.
Because they're so big compared to whatever their body to weight ratio and stuff. So it's funny you mentioned that.
They always look like they're
barely getting up.
Barely up, yeah.
Until they're chasing you, and then you gotta.
Kind of like a helicopter, like why does that work?
I couldn't tell you.
What's the best part of being part of ASME, being in that group and being president of the group?
Definitely meeting the people. I didn't realize this before, but I actually like talking to a lot of new people. When I became president, you're kind of forced to talk to new people. I had a stutter kind of growing. I kind of do a little bit. So like talking more than I wanted to was never something I wanted to do. But when I was forced to do it, I liked it.
You can be a very shy person, a person who doesn't engage in a large room and yet put yourself in that situation and a whole different character comes out. And you learn that about yourself because you took a chance and now you're president. So
Yeah. I don't know how, but yeah.
That is so exciting that you were thrust in that position, but you took it on and you're growing it. That is so cool.
we have heard from other student organizations at other universities that the pandemic took a huge toll on the student organizations. Have you seen a slow recovery, or have you seen interest grow since you've become president?
Yes, because I became president. Well, I joined, I guess, around pre-COVID actually, or post-COVID. I can't remember.
I know,
Merged
it's all a
Yeah,
blur.
it's all merged. Yeah.
The club itself was dead, no matter what, COVID or not COVID. But when I became president, there was like 5 kids in an event. Now we're at like 30 kids.
Oh, that's excellent.
So
Congratulations.
thank you. It's growing. I graduate in December. Hopefully it keeps growing.
What would you tell students younger than yourself? What would you tell them about an engineering career?
It is very broad, and it gives you the ability to believe you can do anything, I feel. Because I feel like just becoming mechanical is kind of broad to me. That's why I chose it. So when I'm doing like the robotics thing or the energy thing or the prototyping thing, I've worked with like every single industry. And I feel like I had that ability because engineering gives you that ability to look at everything in a different way.
That is huge. Is there anything that we missed that you would like to tell the world?
So a lot of kids think that engineering, studying 24/7, which you have to do obviously, but compared to like I said, another like more non-STEM majors, you don't have to study as much. Me and my friends would study in the library till like 1 a.m. We'll have fun doing it. I'm just thinking back at every single like time I had with my friends in the library. It's all fun. I can't remember a bad time really. It's kind of what you make it. If you want to have fun, you will have fun. If you want to have fun and pass your classes, 100% possible. It expands your mind and you can have fun while doing it too.
Well, thank you so much for being here, and we're just glad to have you part of the tour. People are going to get a lot from what you talked about today.
I hope so.
Thank you. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks for showing up.